Assalamu alaikum, students. This is the first time that we are face to face with each other, and today I thought to talk to you, and I'll be focusing on one of the important concepts in, I think, almost from class 8th onwards in ninth, 10th, and 11th, 12th. Most of the students are asked to sketch the characters in short stories, in plays. So, for that matter, I wanted to talk to you today to how to sketch a character, or from stories or from real life. We have fictional or real characters, and we're asked to analyze various aspects of a person's a person's personality, right? So, when we analyze a character, we talk about physical appearance, we talk about personality traits, we talk about actions, we talk about speech, we talk about uh, his reaction to situations. So that means there are three important parts of sketching a character: its introduction, its body, and then conclusion. In introduction, straight away we come up with the particular character's name. We describe his probably residence or the place from which he comes, or his major part in the story or whatever it is play. And then we move to the most important area, that's body. In body, we talk about the physical appearance of the character. And in physical appearance, you better understand. We talk about eyes, we talk about nose, we talk about face, we talk about hair, we talk about build, how a particular person is built, we talk about other important traits if there are any. For example, in face, we can talk about whether the face is oval shaped, it's angular, it's round, it's dark or dusky hair, whether it is curly, whether it's cropped, it's long, it's oily, etc. And in case of eyes, we can talk about green, brown, sunken. These are the eye types. And so far as nose, it can be long, it can be sharp, it can be pointed, it can be pug, in one of the lessons in class 12, this word comes. And in case of build, it can be tall, it can be slim, it can be short, it can be stocky, it can be muscular, etc. And when we talk of being some other physical appearances, can be somebody is thick, somebody is narrow, somebody is gape toothed, etc. Right? Then comes the most important area, and that is the mannerism, the personality traits. For example, one's characteristics. For example, how curious a particular person looks, brave, whether he's irritable, aggressive, overbearing, whether he's lovable, whether he agrees, disagrees, all these things come in between. Then we talk about a particular person's actions. You know, actions are motivated by one's attitudes and values. And there's a famous quote that actions speak louder than words. Whatever you do tells the people who are around you who you are. Then the choice of words, the comments you make in different situations. Do you know what your choice of words, the way you speak, what does it indicate? It indicates your age, in which age group you are. In a particular text, if the age is not given, you can just read about the words. They will tell you what a person's age should be. It talks about his education, it talks about his culture, it talks about his values, right? All these things come in between. So then look at the choices a person makes. That also tells us a lot about a person's character. For example, it tells us about, for example, if we say how a particular person reacts to face conflicts, challenges in life, that tells us his strengths and his weaknesses, right? It also tells us how ambitious, how optimistic, adventurous, timid, etc. a person is, right? So these are some of the most important areas which we should strictly focus when we are talking about or sketching a character of a person. Then, in conclusion, you should sum up all these qualities together. For example, if I take the example of Gessler brothers, simple sentence that I can conclude the character of the man Gessler. So, I can conclude that character. Maybe I'll talk about that in some other lecture. It's hard not to sympathize with Mr. Gessler and his misfortune and tragic end. If only he and his brother had accepted the modern day developments and revolutions in their trade, they would have definitely survived. So this way we can conclude a particular character. So with these words, I thank you very much. Next time I will come up with another lecture. Well, definitely we will describe a particular character as we have in different classes. Maybe we'll talk about a particular character, inshallah. Right? We have Cox in plays in class 12. We have in after 20 years we have Bob and Jimmy. Shahmal is there, one of the characters. There are so many. We'll talk about the characters. Okay. Thank you very much. Stay blessed. Stay safe. Stay indoors.